I have Abhishek, Sanjeed here from Aurionpro. Can you guys start by telling me what are some of the problems that you are solving?
So basically, we are from the payment fintech division in Aurionpro Payments, and today we see in B2B world there are challenges in settling the invoices on time. This we have heard frequently from our customers. So to solve their problems, we have developed a platform called AuroPayBiz, where both the parties can come on board on our platform, and they can manage all their invoices, payment orders, as well if they are using their accounting system. We are highly integrated. We can integrate with their accounting system, fetch their invoices. Also, we have an OCR technology. If they upload their handwritten or a physical copy, scan it and upload on their system, we can read the basic details and auto-create the invoice for them. And full workflow, invoice approval workflow is there. And we have solved the problems of, stepwise approval required for the invoices of bigger payments, which is very much needed in SMEs today. So there we have designated person who can approve the invoices on time and then initiate the payment through our payment partners, like we are integrated with Stripe for card processing. And in case if the buyer or the payer, they misses the deadline, the due date, so we have automated alerts to both the parties, so that they both are in sync, and the sellers, suppliers can follow up with their buyers for the timely payments. So likewise, we have tried a bit to solve their on-time payments and the invoice management.
And when we were chatting earlier, you mentioned that you're also using Stripe Connect. Can you tell us how you're implementing Stripe Connect? It's always a really interesting topic for our developers.
So in Singapore, we are a technology solution platform because we still don't have our own license. So basically what we have done is we have built in the front end, we have a platform that we interface with the customer, and then we are connected with Stripe through Stripe Connect. So we are like a master account that Stripe would have, and then all the customers that we onboard would be sub-merchants below us. So that's how the connectivity is with Stripe. So in the front end, when when the customer uses our platform to raise a payment link, that payment link is sent or on APIs to Stripe to fulfill from a processing standpoint. So Stripe would come in and then take that transaction. If it is a card transaction on the networks, Stripe would process it and then pay it out to the beneficiary of that customer. So our whole approach is to go to the merchants that we acquire, they onboard on Stripe, and then we become the interface between Stripe and the customer as a technology platform in between. So that's the relationship we have.
I see. And so we're here at the Stripe Tour Singapore. What's some of the things that excite you about the market specifically here in Singapore?
Well, I think Singapore is a huge market for payments, and especially if you look at the B2B side of it, which is where we specialize in. We are not so much into B2C. So in the B2B, it's still very underserved because a lot of the SMEs and to a certain extent mid to large corporates, they're always looking for cash flow management. They're always looking for digitization of supplier onboarding, how to streamline their back-end processes, get efficiencies. And also at the same time, they want to manage payments and integration into their accounting software. So we have built a platform Rails, which can provide this like an in-house solution to the companies. And then Stripe becomes a partner for us to enable the payment flow. So as we go out in the market and we meet a lot of these underserved SMEs, which typically the banks can not cover themselves. Like the banks they do banking with the bank, but this reconciliation, payment processing side of it is something which is underserved. This is where we come in and fill the gap.
I see.
Opportunity for us.
Okay, and where can people go to learn more about Aurionpro? What's a good resource that we can point people to?
You can visit our website,
AuroPayments.com.sg. You can see all our products. We have 3 products which are very nice. One is called AuroPay, which is just a simple payment gateway, which any merchant can take or any corporate can take that's wanting to collect money from their upstream customers. Then we have AuroPayBiz, which is a stepped up product because it has the additional frills of invoice reconciliation, as Abhishek was talking about before, and integration into accounting software, supplier onboarding through a digital workflow that we have created. So it does have the payment rails as well, but it's a little bit higher level than just a payment gateway. And then we have kiosks, which I find very interesting. Which you can install for various use cases with an inbuilt POS or a payment terminal as well, which can be installed for various use cases. So if you are a hospital that want to automate patients check-in, check-out, the kiosk can do it. You want to get them to make a payment for the hospital bill, you can do through the kiosk. Or you're a hotel that wants to have customers, get them the room key, everything could be done through the kiosk. Or if you are a large retailer with a lot of footfall, we can install a kiosk and you can do a lot of the sale and transaction processing through the kiosk itself rather than through a manual counter. So I think Mustafa needs one. Because when I go for shopping, it's still very manual. As an example, FairPrice, for example, has got these payment kiosks, or a cold storage has these payment kiosks. So we do the manufacturing of these kiosks, we do the installation, the software, everything we do in-house. So that's another very interesting strength. And that's, again, the payment side of it would be processed through Stripe.
Beautiful. Well, gents, thanks so much for talking to us here today.
Thank you.
Pleasure.